purge control valve is pretty simple to get to on a 2007 Limited. It's this device right here. And what I'm getting is a ticking sound when I start the car. And I noticed when I pull the plug off, it stops. So that purge control valve is bad. You just take the fake cover off and it's right there. Okay, so I replaced that valve purge control that I showed you, and I bought this OEM Hyundai one off Amazon, and the noise isn't happening. But the other valve that I had in there, somebody replaced. I had a mechanic replace, and he used a generic one from some AutoZone or something like that. But now that I replaced it with this OEM Hyundai one, the noise has stopped. Okay, so the thing about this part is this is the OEM version, and I think you probably should stick to the OEM version when it comes to this valve control. It's under the hood for the canister, and when you put the hoses back on, make sure they're nice and tight too. That could be an issue if you have some leaking air, but when I replaced this with the new OEM one, the ticking sound was gone, but I think it's still in there. It's just not as prevalent. It's supposed to tick once in a while, but that thing was like super loud. And I know when I had the old one in there, it wasn't as loud as that. So that's why I replaced it after paying somebody to replace it. And then replacing it with a non-OEM version, this one actually. I didn't like the sound of that. It sounds like a valve ticking, but it isn't. I mean, you could still have valve problems, but the sound I was getting was like a sewing machine, and like a electrical tap 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 tap, like it was like shorting out, and I just couldn't deal with that. So I got this OEM version here, and it seems to be working fine now. Also, this valve controls, sometimes you get a emissions error on your engine light, and this could be the problem, especially if the hoses are loose or not clamped properly.